Pierre, I find your theories on social capital quite intriguing. I have in my theories expressed the definition of capital and have thoroughly explored the intricacies of trade, and the proliferation of capital is defined as money. I also have explored with great depth the perspective of power in society as it relates to dominance. I find your ideas on social capital to be quite interesting, as it is contained in what is you describe as the habitus, redefining capital as three subsets or categories, those being social, cultural, and economic. It has been my main focus to explore mainly the capital as it pertains to economy, and soul in the form of money. Capital, in my theories, can exist as merchant's capital, industrial capital, and so on and so forth, however, both resulting in the transformation or reconversion of commodities as money or into money. In pondering your conjecture about cultural capital, I find that your perspectives on social capital holds interesting divergence in thought, and adds substance to the definition of mine as capital being primarily money that is circulated and recreated through the trade of commodities and fluctuating values. I see your point of view that social capital can be recreated into economic capital through a valuation process that relies on the networking of social groups and the creation of power and dominance. I have always held the view that there is limited power in society that can only be held by one group at a time, and can either be the ruling class or the working class. Your notion of social capital could allow for the dominated to redefine their role and place in society, just as Napoleon said that every soldier has a marshal's baton in his knapsack, meaning that all people have the potentiality to rise above their class and utilizing what you describe as their habitus. My views on domination come from the idea of the ruling class, which own the means of production and in turn control the means of mental production. I find this very similar to your views on social reproduction and symbolic violence. However, mine, unlike your view, is embedded in the economic base as opposed to the center of social structure. Your thoughts seem to be a growth from my head, like a branch from a tree, or a mole with burgeoning hairs twisting into new life.